Hello everyone and welcome back to Chapter 2, focused on syllables, stress, and sounds. Here we're talking about syllable stress. When we talk about stress, we're talking about a particular syllable in the word. We were just counting syllables a moment ago. Here we're talking about which syllable in the word is the strongest. That's what we mean by stress. The stress syllable is the syllable that sounds longer, clearer, louder, and higher in pitch than all the other vowel sounds in the other syllables. Let's give a listen to CD1 track 6, and you can see here that the stressed syllables are in bold. Do those syllables sound longer to you? Clearer, louder, and higher than the unstressed syllables? You can see the unstressed syllables are not in bold. Let's give a listen to CD1 track 6 and see if you can pinpoint those stressed syllables.
Stressed syllables, page 9.
Freedom,
Fantastic,
education,
One more time.
stressed syllables, page 9.
freedom,
Fantastic,
education,
Freedom, freedom, freedom. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Education, education, education. So you should hear these vowel sounds as being stressed. They should sound longer to you, a little bit longer, clearer, louder than the vowel sounds in the unstressed syllables. Now in this book, in our Well Said textbook, the stressed syllables are marked by being in bold letters here. You know that those are the strong syllables, and you also know because there are large circles placed above those stressed syllables. In your dictionary, usually they'll place what's called a stress mark. This is a stress mark right here. Looks like an apostrophe before the strong syllable to show you that that has primary stress. So for example, in the word president, there are 3 syllables. Donald Trump is president of the United States. President. The first syllable is the strongest, and that's why you can see that stress mark there is before the stressed syllable. Keep in mind that words that have 3 or more syllables have multiple levels of stress. Primary stress, secondary stress, and no stress at all. Primary stress is the strongest syllable, right? That's the main syllable that gets stress. So for example, in application, application, application. That is your primary stress, that syllable. Secondary stress would be stressed but not the most, right? Secondary, would be in the first syllable in application. 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 So you can hear it a little bit longer, a little bit louder, but not as loud as primary stress. And then these other syllables have no stress at all. Don't let that confuse you though. With these long syllables, they may have multiple levels of stress. Primary stress, secondary stress, no stress. But when we pronounce words in speaking, it's the primary stress that matters the most. How many times has that happened to you in English where you're having a conversation with someone or you're asking them a question and they ask you to repeat multiple times the word? And it may be that you're mispronouncing the vowel sound or a consonant sound in that word. That may be the case. But more often than not, mistakes in pronunciation are a result of incorrect syllable stress, that you're putting the stress in the wrong syllable, and it can change the meaning of a word. We talked about that toward the beginning of our last class, our last section. So we're going to do exercise 3 now as a practice. I want you to listen to the words and then put a large circle, just like how we have above here in these examples. Put a large circle above the syllable with primary stress in each word. Put a large circle above the syllable with primary stress in each word. And then you can listen to CD1 track 7 to check your answers. Method, method, method. First syllable has primary stress. Idea, 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 idea. Second syllable has the word syllable stress. Democracy, 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 democracy. Second syllable has primary stress. And we'll do one more together. Democratic, 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 democratic. Crack is the strong syllable there. So the third one gets a large circle. And that, everyone, is syllable stress.